Your boss fight?
Oh, it's all good. Time to get stomped on! Hooray!
Yeah, at least you're gonna kick its ass. You're near the end.
Yeah, this part, I think, is the easier phase.
Yeah, the final phase is easier. Not being attacked by zombies is always good.
Yeah, it's not even that, it's really just that it's more straightforward about what to do, because being seen by all the zombies and then attacking is just such ridiculous. Yeah, eat shit. Asshole. You know what? Smile.
That's so fucking funny. It was worth getting hit to see that. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's the cool one. I guess I've just never heard the phrase self-own before.
Oh, really?
It sounds strangely like cell phone.
It does just sound like cell phone. That's funny, yeah, no. I did not, it was not something I came up with, I definitely heard it. You know, robot rap battle.
Never seen that before.
Yeah, it's one of the jackpots.
Oh, okay.
Where, like, yeah, you make a little rap and the robot raps it for you. It's hilariously bizarre. Oh, it dropped its ball. The ball was cool. Oh. Sorry, didn't mean to comment on your ball. I'm sensitive about that. It's kind of cool again. You know what? Yeah, that's right. You ain't got shot. Fuck you. Just casually walk away from the grass. Fuck you. That's right. Now it's time for my job. My
Oh. You know, I was wrong. Aeon Genesis is gonna collect it. That's why they're so efficient.
Wait,
I was wondering why the Aeon Genesis, or Eon Genesis rather, they're a collector. That's why they're so efficient. I just remember how I was mentioning that I was wondering about the gender of Eon Genesis because I had said he accidentally, and so I was like, well,
right, the
he's
people
like
who
a single
translated
person.
all those games, right. It makes sense.
Definitely they.
Anarchist communism works. Sorry.
Most efficiently, yeah.
It just does. It is the best. Sorry, it's the best system. Sorry to burst your bubbles, capitalists, but it's true. Couldn't translate all those games. With the Guardian of Ulyaoth vanquished, and the stained glass that kept it hidden lying in pieces, the essence of Ulyaoth is now liberated. Its magic beckons to Peter, calling to him. He approaches cautiously. Should Peter retrieve the essence of Ulyaoth? Peter reaches out for the artifact, pulls away as he feels its corrosive magic close on his hand. Wrapping his hands in a shred of clothing, he carefully lifts the artifact from its resting place. 69, nice.
And that was how I came by it. I know it sounds crazy, but there you have it. The only proof I have is that statue.
It's a strange one. I've seen one like it before.
You have?
Yes. Very rare, though. Very obscure.
I've had experts take a look at it, and none of them know what it is. And you do.
I'm somewhat of an expert on these things myself. An interest I developed a long time ago while I was a young man.
Then you should keep it. Lord knows I have no interest in it. I am sure it's the cause of my sleeplessness. I keep thinking about it, as if it's calling out to me.
Then a drink, perhaps. For the gift. For an unusual objet d'art.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Unique clip scene.
Unique, exactly. Very unique clip scene.
Uniquely almost the exact same except for the object itself.
And object is switched out, yeah. You know what? If only they had goofy costumes, you could swap them out too, you know?
That's so funny.
Funny. I mean, it makes about as much sense. I love that every time we come back to Alex, just like when you're playing, it's like just equipped for anything, you know? Because like all the spells that are still cast. So good. Fucking ready for this shit. Fuck yeah.
Help me! Please help me!
I don't trust
Sanity's a little low.
Is it?
Yeah, you might want to do an 8 spell
Yeah, you're right.
sanity.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Maybe a 5 would have been good. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, because I just cast the one I have on the quick.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so this is not the part with the. I thought this is the part with the invisible monster. Do I have to attack the ghost? Maybe. Maybe I should attack the ghost. Sorry, ghost. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to talk to her or something. Hey, ghost.
You're supposed to talk to her.
We can have a chat with her too. I forgot there were fucking what's it called? Peaceful options.
Yeah.
I'm playing a video game. That's why I don't want our real lives to be a video game, because if our real world is a video game in the same way our video games of our culture have been, then I'm terrified.
Thank you. No. That's awful. Nobody
Yeah.
wants that.
No, I don't want to have to be like part of the reason we don't know a lot about Alex Roivas as a character, right? Is like ultimately she's just a normal person, but I couldn't deal with this shit if I had to have a combat button. Fuck no. My buttons would be like rationalize, yell, run away. Those are what the mechanics I have in this situation.
Rationalize, yell, go away,
And run, yeah.
run like hell.
Yeah.
Speaking of survival horror games, I've never played that particular one. Run like hell.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, I think it's like an Xbox one, or maybe it's a PS2 one. I can't remember.
You're right. It's that era, I believe. Yeah, I think it's a PS2 one.
It's definitely that era. I remember when it came out. And,
It made like a note appear. Okay. Awesome. Totally sane. Nothing weird about any of this. I'm just a follower of Mantarok now. Worship the corpse god.
You know, I think of all the stages in my life where I've been a hasher, this is the one that I'm most proud of.
Hell
I feel like I
yeah.
picked out some really good shirts this time.
Nice.
I have a pelican one right now, and it's just so fucking occult looking. It's so good.
Nice. That's so fucking great.
It's this triangle with a bunch of skulls and a blade and a crescent moon and it's just, yeah.
Rad.
Just saw myself in the mirror for a second.
Yeah, I do appreciate that.
Yeah, you know, it's nice when you do something right for yourself.
Hell yeah.
I feel like the number of times that I fuck up my own appearance instead, to be
You're
perfectly
not
honest.
happy with it? Yeah.
Yeah, I make it worse instead of better. Yeah.
Fair enough. Me too. That's why I haven't gotten a haircut in 10 years. You know, just too worried about that.
I'll just shave your head. That would be bizarre.
I thought about that too, shaving my head. No, I'm not allowed to shave my head though. I can't do that.
You're not allowed.
I know. Hilarious. I sought to love all, yet now love causes me pain and suffering. I've learned to fear nothing, although it is nothing that I most fear. Oh, that's loyal to me, now number among my worst enemies. Well, that sounds like a good sign. Nothing bad can happen there.
That guy's sane as hell.
Oh, wait, I forgot. That's right. I need the most important object.
Pickaxe?
Yep, the pickaxe.
Yes.
Everyone's favorite tool.
We gotta pickaxe our way through the wall.
Yes, exactly.
I love Minecraft.
I love Minecraft, yeah. Examine detail. Doubt. Right. Fueled by this little cache.
And see it until something triggers it.
Oh wait. Maybe it's in here.
No, that's the room that has the sealed door that you can only open.
Right.
Actually, what does it say for the description? Because I didn't see it before.
Brass framework hangs from the ceiling, cradling the globe in the observatory above. It seems to have been modified, now part of some elaborate locking mechanism. Oh shit! Nice.
Okay. Well, she knows what it is.
She just straight up explains it. She's like, oh yeah, this is what it is. Again, like, Alex Rivas has played an adventure game or two. Maybe it is somewhere else. Something else. That was what appeared, yeah? No, yes, no. Detail. Okay. No.
I got a weird question for you, speaking of music randomly.
Oh, okay.
Throughout all of this. Do you like Rolo Tomasi?
Yeah, they're okay. I'm not like, yeah, I haven't listened to them in a while, but they're really good.
Me either.
I'm into
I was just gonna...
mathcore stuff, right? That's the one.
Me too.
Yeah, kind of a cyber Dillinger escape plan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were really cool, but yeah, they were not when I had the music when I had access to all of my music. I definitely maybe occasionally, but it's been a few years at this point.
You don't have access to all your music anymore? What happened?
My hard drive died, and then my iPod died. So.
Oh no! I gotta get you some music or something.
No, yeah, I've got some, and I ripped some of my favorite albums that I didn't have because I also have I still have a hard drive, but it's from 2011, so it's from before I torrented. So it's like I have a lot, but I'm missing a lot of significant things like Acid and Acid King. Those are the ones I immediately downloaded. Bong Ripper, Weed Eater. Like a lot of my favorites from the last like basically favorites since then.
Yeah, Rolo Tomasi had 2 albums since I last listened to them. I'm gonna definitely check it out. I don't know, it's nice having like a female-fronted mathcore band that's as heavy as Dillinger's name, from what I remember.
Agreed. Yeah, exactly. No, I really appreciate that. Especially because Dillinger Escape Plan is really heavy for like the amount of success that they have achieved. It's amazing.
Yeah, just like Pig Destroyer too. I feel like Pig Destroyer is famous partially because they're so heavy, which is kind of cool. Because it's like a genre that's, I feel like they're in a subgenre of grindcore that's like particularly unpalatable to the average person. But maybe I don't know, I think I'm right. Yeah.
I'm not sure. They actually, in my opinion, they sound like they are a little bit in some ways kind of metalcore. Like it's actually like it makes sense to me why they have more mainstream. Like they kind of have that. They're like the most hardcore intense band within like those constraints.
Okay.
Because I listen to a lot of Man is the Bastard, and no one fucking goes where they go.
Oh God,
basically.
no, not Man is the Bastard. All right, you're right.
Nothing can but yeah. For metal, for like wanting to make metal music that people dance to, then yeah, it's about as heavy as you can get.
Yeah, no, Man is the Bastard is a whole nother level. That's like, they're no longer even attempting to be music almost.
Yes, sometimes it's literally just noise from like amps that they've invented. It's just like weird electric noises. That's why they just eventually one of the people from there, they just made Bastard Noise. That was what they were interested in, not making music. I can respect that, but damn. I also make unlistenable music, but you know. So I guess I guess I can understand. There's something like... Oh no. Looks like there's something on the ground there, but there isn't.
Where do you get your Micro SD cards? And what brand do you
I just
get?
bought them from Amazon. I just buy SanDisk. That's the ones I have.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought a bunch basically a few months ago.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I really like Samsung, but it's not as cheap as SanDisk usually.
Oh, okay.
Like 9
Oh, right,
times out
right,
of
right.
10, it's slightly more. It is slightly better, though, I will say that about it, at least
Right.
the one that I have. I have a 256 Samsung, and it's a little bit better than the SanDisk ones, but yeah, those are the high-end ones, basically.
Totally. Oops. There's a bunch of doors. I just noticed. Yo, oh wait, oh okay. Turning on, oh wait, turning on the power, it turned on that room that was too dark. Right?
Yeah, that's correct, and that's where it is.
It's this one
Er,
here, where the note was, right.
Yep.
I feel like I'm just missing
Oh.
things, there we go.
The cabinet.
Yeah.
There it is.
I guess I'm just
There's
missing
the
something
bridge.
obvious, yeah.
Sorry that
Sorry
I didn't help.
You are not free to
I didn't
leave
know.
this plane
I forgot.
until you complete a task for me.
Oh, no worries.
You are to hunt and kill the master of this
Oof.
house. Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Ulyaoth.
I guess I should specify when I was mentioning the Samsung thing. It's the green ones, not the red Samsung ones. I think the red Samsung ones are basically the same quality as the SanDisk ones.
Oh, okay.
Now we must wait for the planets to align, and that is not too many years from now. Another Roivus has crossed our path. This time, we will not be so merciful.
Mercy has no place in this world.
He will meet such a horrible death that the rest of the line will never set foot in his house again.
Pray to me that they don't.
Well,
Yeah. That line
sounds chill.
Yeah, that line was still good. Even hearing it a second time. Even though the Zilitoth version was better. It was rad. It was still bone-chilling. Pray to me that you don't.
Yeah, don't fuck this up.
Yeah.
The end.
Don't make any mistakes. See you later.
My
Bye.
education in psychiatry did not prepare me. I would love to see how Freud's view of his mother would change with the knowledge of Chaturga. How Skinner would incorporate
Why did he
Zelotov
say-
into his behaviorist theories. How Jung
He
would
kinda-
accommodate Ulyaoth into his
He kinda
theories
pronounced
of the
Chaturga
collective
weird.
unconscious.
It's like
Like my
there's no sh
ancestors,
sound in it, the way he pronounces it.
I too had an interest in my
Chaturga.
family tree. As a
He
psychiatrist,
pronounces it like
I
Taturga.
believe that science
Chaturga,
could provide
yeah.
answers into my family's sordid, bizarre past. It was with great excitement that I began my search.
Oh.
The mansion's
yeah.
history was filled with my colorful predecessors. Everything from convicted and hung witches to committed madmen, each laying their own peculiar mark on its character. I intended to find their secrets.
I will find my family's secrets. Oh, I'll start here. Oh, historic journal. Beautiful. Oh yeah. Minute hand. Beautiful.
Nice. Now we just need the hour hand and we're done.
Yeah. Whoops.
I think. That's how I remember it anyways.
Yeah. Chapter
Um,
over.
Life over. No. No, that's
Edwin
incorrect. That's
over.
incorrect.
Or Edward. Deadward, more like. Okay.
Edward.
Although you are doing
Yes,
your
every
best
Edward out there
not
gets
to
freaked
believe
out.
it.
Edward.
I am, or was, Maximilian Roivas, your ancestor. I died in an asylum.
He doesn't look affected by this at all.
The world. The pain and anguish I felt in that cell has empowered me to linger after my death. I must complete what I started, Edward. The darkness must be stopped, or all of humanity may end.
He's like, okay, I follow.
Set the clock to the 33rd minute of the 3rd hour.
Sure. Okay. Can do, Grandpa. Or whatever. Magic pool. Hooray. I don't have the tome yet. Damn, I was gonna instinctually cast it, but don't have that tome. Cool.
Where's the other? I don't remember where the other hand is. Is it in the?
Okay, it's either
Oh, it's in one of the.
in the other clock or the. Because yeah, it's
I
not
think
the
it's in
one.
the basement. I think it's in the basement, but I could be wrong. I don't. We'll see.
Permanently set to 333 also. I thought the thing was, so that vase we passed by in the book room, like, the invisible monster knocks it over, and that's how we get the key to the basement, if I recall. As Edward near servant stops moving with herself, Max uses the other would appear before the solstice. Edward finds the reference to the solstice rather odd, and ponders its significance. Fucking Western chauvinist ass all like, ooh, that sounds pagan. The solstice.
That's funny. I didn't interpret it that way. I thought it was more like just like people don't usually directly reference the solstice in conversation, that it's like pointedly like
Weird.
not an average conversation you'd have.
It's true. It's true. That is true. That is true.
But we can hate him. I don't care.
No,
Fuck
it's
this
not
guy.
even that. It's not even that. It's more that he is clueless. Where I actually could make a conclusion is really, I think, where I'm at there. Because I know the solstice is associated with like ancient religions and old magic, and he's just like, what does the solstice mean?
Oh, I don't think I thought it was. Yeah, I don't think he was literally like, "What is the solstice? Where am I?"
Yeah, right. Well, no, not that part of the solstice. Yeah. Just like the significance. Oh, more ammo. Oh yeah, that's right. I have a sword. Oh no, but I'm not. I wish that.
Who are all these people?
Who are
Sorry.
people? Yeah. Who are
I
you?
went too far.
No, you know what though? We did just play Sanitarium again, so that is how that game kind of works. So, Master Chief, that was worth
Fair enough.
Perhaps someone who has the mindset on other things than bathing, like the occult, I guess. It's funny that Oh, I see. Okay, I understand. It's really strange, some of the things in this game.
Yes.
Hello. Oh, the room has become a second late-night study Edward has grown accustomed to the ancient feel of this Civil War-themed room, and feels he can concentrate quite well in it. We just avoiding my ass. I just want to chat. But where did he leave the key?
Yeah, well, how the hell do we get the key to that? I think it's by saving the person who's in the dining room. That's my instinct. Because I failed to save that guy, and I think that's how you get the key to the elephant gun.
It might.
I guess we'll find out soon if you save. Hint, hint.
If I save, yeah, we will find out.
Save regularly.
If I save. I guess. I've not saved this chapter yet, so.
I hope you're not offended, but I'm setting up for, I'm preparing for the RGB10 Max is why I was, and this seems like a good time to copy something that's going to take 3.5 hours to copy to my computer.
Absolutely.
So.
Doing the other thing that we do for 3.5 hours, that's right. This water will worsen.
Wait for the RG351V SD card to copy its entire contents to.
Oh, fuck.
To my desktop. I mean my laptop, because I'm going to here's the funny thing. You know what I've decided to do with the 351V? I'm gonna put a fucking 32 gigabyte card in there.
Oh, nice.
Because really what I want to play on it is pretty much Game Boy games, not... Like, I don't really want to play PlayStation games or Dreamcast games on it.
Yeah,
because
so
it's
just the 32.
Yep. It's getting the 32. I was very much weighing in this conversation. That was what I was thinking about was like, should I buy a bigger one? I don't think I should bother. Because I've got a 128 one in the Max, and so what I can do is get an RGB10 with just the 32 card, put the 128 one that I get out from the Max in it, and put a 200 one from this 351V. I'll just put that in the Max when it comes. But that is the unfortunate thing, is it's going to arrive and I'm going to be really excited, and I'm going to have to wait like 3.5 hours to play it because it has to format the SD card by being inside of an Odroid Go or a Super or an Odroid Go Super clone. So, but you know the pain of waiting.
Yeah, it's true. I do own both of those things.
I know.
An orange creamsicle and the clone that was made before it. Anyway.
What? Oh, so you call the original the clone? That's funny.
They are humanity's
yeah, exactly.
only hope. Destroy the Guardians, Edward, and avenge my waste and death.
So he's literally like, I told my progeny like what to do. That my work is done. That's good enough.
Pretty much. He's like, bye. See you later.
Yeah, no,
have fun with that.
That's the thing that gets me, is that he's like, I need to finish what I started, but he should be like, you should finish what I started, because that's the truth. Maximilian's fucking asshole. I mean, we knew that about him, but still. He's an asshole as a ghost, even. He didn't learn his lessons, I don't think. Damn. This is one of those parts where it's like, that's a lot of ammunition. It's an interesting amount of ammo.
Hey, chill.
Very chill. Alright. Just so that everyone knows that I'm a follower of Mantarok. Worship the corpse god. Oh, that's a problem.
Oh yeah, this is where things get sour. This is why I was like, make sure to save regularly.
Oh, keep peace. Good, even better. Damn. Okay, fair enough. Can't finish her. That's good. Just like he's trying to hold on a little bit. Now I'm gonna try what we thought we might do before, which is I'm gonna try a reveal invisible. See if that helps at all. Here maybe?
I can't. You know, I think I might go with Emuelec, not Retro Oz, just because it has OTA updates. Like, I'd like to have the latest version, but I don't know.
It's
Sorry
all
to
cool.
mention our random hobby while we're playing this, but
I mean, it's related. It's relevant.
it is relevant.
Ah. Since it is kind of funny. It'd be funny to review those devices as well, since that is also a YouTube thing. It's really funny.
It's true. We could be buds with the people that I talk about that do this.
Yes, exactly.
They all interact with each other. It's kind of funny.
Oh, it's the other bad
I thought it was. Yeah, you figured it out. I was about to say that.
Nope. I'll just go away. Oh, what? They did go away, but I didn't expect to fight so much. Love that mouth.
Yeah, that's so cool. You should save so that in case you don't save the next person, I don't know, just to make sure that you should speak to that person first anyways, but to see if you get a reward. Yep.
He fishes a key
you
from
got
his
a
pocket,
key.
gives it to Edward, gun cabinet key. Yep, you're right.
You did it.
We got it. We nailed it.
I think I think I just forgot to talk to him. Is literally why I didn't get the elephant gun. I just know the elephant gun is kicks ass. It's
It
worth
does.
getting.
Yeah, that's what I recall as well. Oh, okay, we can't save at this point. That's the other thing, is they don't let you save scum to save the people.
I feel like with the right equipment, I could make good videos about these handhelds. I don't know if I want to do
no,
that
you don't
though.
want to, but it's obviously
This is more fun.
Yes.
But it's more fun to play games with you together. Let's Plays is a more fun activity, and writing an album, it seems like that would be a better use of my time.
Yeah. Gun cabinet is now unlocked. Edward has acquired the elephant gun mode. Oh, wow, now this gun has different modes.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay, this one's...
It's basically a super shotgun.
Yeah,
yeah. And it's really only necessary for like
later
when
on,
you get to when you start fighting the damn, what are they called, the two-headed one, and the
one that was two-headed, and oh yeah, the one that is a floating squid in this one.
It's a floating squid in this one.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear Maximilian's terrified rant about that.
It would be kind of cool to review these devices. If I had the kind of energy to do that, I think I would, but I feel like I don't have the energy to do that, and then also write an album. I think I need to pick between those two, and I know which one I'm picking, so.
Totally, yeah. No, yeah, that's a great point. That is really the toughest resource for me to manage, as well as my energy. Oh, good. Perfect. Excuse me, old chum. I just have to go. Save one of your coworkers. I'm nothing like my grandparent. Anyway, please do not go home. Please continue working. Fucker, yeah. No, sorry. Oops. Yeah. Oopsie. Oh, did I nick you there?
With this giant sword.
With my fucking sword, yeah.
It's so funny that they're okay.
I mean, I saw the hands up, like, definitely, like, don't hurt me. In a very pointed way.
Yes.
What activates that fucker? What do I do to act? What did I do to activate them? I should talk to that dude, even though I hurt them. Let's see what they say.
It might give you the other part of the key.
Oh,
Nope.
no. Elephant
That's
gun
good though
ammo.
too.
Hell yeah.
I'm not gonna get to use the elephant gun again because I'm on my murderous run.
Oh.
Oh well, it's okay that I don't get to use the elephant gun. I've done it in previous playthroughs. Just not while we're let's playing.
Yeah. No elephant gun. You know, I'm just gonna knock. Okay, good. Hello. Eat shit.
Nice, it worked.
That
It does
was good.
hit them. It does hit them.
Yep, it killed them. Yep. I was like, I have a feeling it will kill everybody, but there we go. Pop out the key. Thank you, monster. I do like the theme. Yeah,
Murder?
of like
Murder
giving us,
theme?
no, of them giving us their demise. That is more of a theme in this particular playthrough than even in the last one.
Just enchant it. Yep, you did it. Just enchanted. I don't know why I said that. Obviously, you were mid enchanting
I'd already
it.
done it. Yeah, I was like about to cast it, but that was the.
Let me
way to go.
let me chime in with my helpful advice.
Oh shit!
Just do the thing you're doing.
Just keep smacking him? Yeah. Oh, you were right. That was the way to go. Fuck you, asshole. Oh shit. Oh good. That only drained my mana. The attacks are fucking me up. Later. No, break free, please. Thank you. Nice. I still got out of the door. Damn. Okay. Oh yeah, I have no magic at all. Never mind. Alright, Edward isn't fucking around anymore. This is how I imagine I would die if I were in this situation. I would try too hard. I would shoot myself on accident though, because I've never used a gun in my real life, so. Alright, never mind, he's gonna murder me.
Here's my advice: don't point it at yourself.
Thank you. I'm not gonna try to. That's the issue. It's not intentional.
Oh, you panic and just spin it in circles.
No, I thought
hands and blow.
No, I kind of just assumed like I fall off something and it like goes off on accident and shoots me. Where's my fucking mana? Alright. Perfect. Oh, hell yeah. That is really the way to go. This shit rocks.
Yeah.
The mana pool spell is really the fucking best.
Yeah, I'm gonna be exploiting the hell out of that mana pool spell.
Alright, fucker. Come on. You wanna go? I know you do. Hell yeah! I like that part. Excuse you. Fucking me, fucking rude. Oh, okay, damn it. That was my chance to get past it. Fuck. Crab apple soda. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh no! Yeah! Oh, fuck. No, I'm just trying to get by you this time. Excuse me. Nope, not interested. Or examine. Detail. Do I destroy it or do I disenchant it?
Destroy it.
Okay, cool. Fuck! No! Goodbye, Edward. We will have to replay you. Unless I escape. Because they can't open doors, as we've established.
It's true.
Fine. I have to take a little jog again around the foyer. You know what's funny? I don't know if foyer or foyer is more proper, but I do think foyer is funnier.
Foyer's way funnier.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's my useful comment
Right?
about all of it. Foyer's hilarious.
Hey, that's improv. Yes, and, you know? That's all you gotta do. Actually, you do also have pretty decent. I don't know if you have theater training or whatever, but you have pretty decent improv instincts, in my opinion. As somebody who has taken classes on improv.
I have a little bit of theater experience, but really only from, like, high school or middle school.
Right.
Yeah. Not college. I do plan on
Yes.
on acting, though, in the
It's true.
future, so...
Yeah. It's true. I plan on writing you into any screenplays I write. If they're wacky enough.
Yeah, right?
At least if they're a little wacky.
They can star me.
No, yeah, just
you should make a Lovecraftian screenplay that stars me. I would so be into that.
That'd be good. Yeah.
I would help write it if you want help.
Absolutely. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh, wait, shit. I don't think it actually reloaded.
I believe in us. I think we can put as much energy as we put into this into the album, and I think we're gonna make like a really good album. Because this, you know, we're tearing through this. This is not a small task. You just annihilate this game like this.
Yes, exactly. I know. In very relatively few sessions. Fuck off. Okay. Never mind.
It's true as when I was like a teenager, which I just frankly don't have the same kind of stamina as I did then.
I really don't. It's ironic. It's like, my life is more tolerable and everything feels better, but I do not have the same energy either.
Oh yeah, I'm way more, for lack of a better way of putting it, sane than I was then.
Oh, actually, likewise. Same for me, absolutely. Like, for me, 15 was definitely one of the worst times for my sanity.
Oh god, I know, me too.
That's the shit where it's like you're experiencing this game in real life, where you get to sit in the blue screen, your GameCube restarts, and you're like, you see a blue screen from Windows, and you're like, I'm on a GameCube. How is this happening?
How is this happening?
This can't be happening. See, we got our reads too. If you want to make this sequel, call us too. Hey, we're available. I would absolutely if someone asked me to be, of course I would be in fucking a sequel to this game, even if I thought it was bad. I don't give a shit.
I know. I'm really disappointed that that sequel got canceled.
Yeah.
I don't really understand the logic of that. The problem was that one of them was a creepo. It's
I
like,
think
okay,
There, I
there's a
think,
lot of other people involved.
yeah, yeah, and they could have. I think the problem that they may have been thinking of, which is that because it was one of the creators, they haven't been used a lot by a lot of people, but they could have gotten around that by just firing them and dealing with and putting someone else in charge, and then they can field if those questions come up, they can field them, you know.
Yeah.
Because that's probably what they were afraid of. That's probably why they just canceled the game entirely. Is they're like, we don't want to like have our interviews about this video game be about the creator being a creepo.
I think that was their concern. They just didn't want to even deal with it, which
Yeah.
is understandable. I wouldn't want to be the person who has to deal with that. It's fair.
Reload while I'm in the room. I can't get... Oh, yes, it did. Fuck you. Shit, I moved. Moving cancels the reload too. Life.
Oh, I
is
know.
kinda cruel sometimes. Life is absolutely cruel sometimes. Oh, fuck you. Asshole.
You should grab the ammo in the room.
Yeah. I
There's
didn't
a
find
shit
the shotgun,
ton.
which is funny. Oh, there it is.
There it
was
is.
the one on the wall.
It looked like a pistol.
I thought that's what it was too. It did. That's what we said the last time too. It does look like a giant pistol. There you are. Come on. You know what? It pauses the fight anyway, so I'm gonna pick this up. Summon horror. Cool. We don't need them reading all those cardons until we're casting it. Oh! Got him! Hell yeah. Damn. Hell yeah. Whew. Cool.
I think the next thing I'm gonna spend money on is pedals for my guitar.
Pedals, yeah. Yeah, probably something like that. Bass.
Maybe-
Second monitor is actually probably what I'm gonna end up doing, but that would be the next one is a bass amp.
Yeah, pedals for the guitar, a guitar amp that's not just, yeah, I don't know, probably just like, unfortunately I think I would probably just go with one of those micro, like, the like micro terrors.
Yeah.
Even though I know that probably the best option would be the Orange Terror bass. But it's kind of hard to come by, and the price is really jacked up.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I would want to spend like, $700 on a or like $1,000 on what's essentially my like backup, like when it would be what I'd be using for writing. It's just I don't know that I would perform live using an Orange Terror bass.
But that's not like exactly around the corner, to be honest.
No, it's
Unfortunately.
not.
Not for us even, just because of the world. Despite Lollapalooza happening, I'm afraid of the repercussions of that. Live music is not coming back for a little while.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of a lot of our favorite bands are touring.
Yeah.
Those tickets are expensive these days. They're like $50 minimum.
Yeah.
And it's just like, damn, that is not cheap. I feel like I spend a lot of time thinking before I spend $50 normally. It's not a small thing to me. But I looked at my. Speaking of Spotify again, my Spotify like concerts list, and I'll look at it again just right now, so I can tell you which ones I think are ones that you'd be interested in too, because there were several. Let me look. But I mean, obviously we're in Northern versus Southern California, but still, I'd be down to come visit you and see one. I imagine your family would let me stay for a night.
Yeah, absolutely.
They don't hate me, right?
No.
Okay, good. I remember they used to really resent me, and like blame me for you being queer, like I had like converted you.
Yeah. Fucking funny.
I kind of did convert you, to be fair.
I mean, technically, like,
not in a sexual way, but
no, not in a sexual way. That's true. No, it was more just like you were just like, these things that you say, you are actually serious about, and if you just, didn't feel ashamed about it, you could just do those things. And I'm like, well, fuck, I guess I can. Not in exactly those words, but that's essentially what happened.
Yeah.
Maximilian had not lied.
Where the
It was miraculous. Glows in the darkness like an incredible jewel, but the thought of what lies inside, the guardians of Ulyaoth, makes Edward shiver with fear. 9 great towers dwarf the surrounding city. Perhaps the towers serve as a focus, channeling the great tides of energy into the city itself. No. Yes, but also it's a spell focus. You can do whatever you want.
I don't know if you like Agent Orange, but Agent Orange is playing.
Like I said, right now, I'm like, to me,
right?
going to a concert is like a coin flip
seems
without
dangerous.
getting COVID. So yeah, to me, it has to really be like, unfortunately, as you mentioned before, some of bands that I would go that far for are touring, but
yeah, unfortunately, like Dead Kennedys, but Ministry and Helmet and Frontline Assembly are touring. For instance, Guar, Napalm Death, and I Hate God.
nice.
Deftones and Gojira. And Mogwai. And also Bikini Kills.
Wow.
All of them are touring. There's also some queer musicians like Girl in Red, Courtney Barnett, I don't know, Phoebe Bridgers. But I agree. I just feel like I don't want to die, or kill other people necessarily. So I feel like I would be held responsible for not legally, but by
I would hold
others.
myself. It's by myself, really, and yeah, I'm by other responsible. Ooh, excuse you. Oh, I didn't realize.
I think if my parents died, then my family would probably blame me. Not that I'm close to anybody besides my parents at this point, anyways. But I'll tell you some of the other bands that I have on my list that are not things you would want to see if you're interested.
Yeah.
Like Patti Smith and Korn and Stained and Alanis Morissette and Garbage and Cat Power.
I like Alanis Morissette.
Okay, well,
actually,
Alanis Morissette, Garbage, and Cat Power would be awesome as fuck, I think. That would be an amazing show. Chris Isaac, Weezer, The Wailers, Chloe Moriando, Trippie Redd, Japanese Breakfast, Quicksand, and Narrowhead. I forgot to mention. That is probably something we would be interested in. Yeah, Quicksand is fucking touring. Which, I didn't know they existed anymore.
No.
What, Snot is playing? How the hell is Snot playing? Did Snot get back together with a new lead singer? They're playing. What the fuck? I want to see Snot.
Yeah, I do not know some of the a lot of the folks you're mentioning. I do not know who that is, for example.
They're one of my favorite nu metal artists, mostly because they are probably like the most shameless. They're just like it's just obscene and like ultra macho. Like they were buddies with Amy Echo.
I don't know who that is either.
Oh,
I don't have.
Start?
Oh, cool. Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now to explore the ruins.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's too soon for live shows, honestly. I don't want to go to any of this crap.
I've been convinced that the music I like and therefore make is already too obscure, so I definitely don't want to kill my fans. If they could exist at all, I don't want to kill them.
I think we can definitely make music. I think that ironically I can make it more palatable because I'm not as intense in some ways with my music.
Hilarious, yeah.
It's really funny. I never thought I would say that to anyone.
No. But yeah, but again, yeah, we're the most intense person the other person knows. It's fucking hilarious and wild how that works out.
Honestly, I think what we should do is get Carvin amps.
Yeah, totally.
Which is kind of funny, but
They're super cheap. Now that was why it would be something I would buy, because they're within the range of like something I could afford.
Yeah, there's something we can afford, and
Nice.
you should just look on eBay and man, this P3M is really affordable. Not sure if that's what we're looking for, but...
Fuck, the 5 was too much. Can't avoid that. Okay.
If only I lived in Oklahoma. Here's a good deal for $350.
Oh, nice.
There's a decent amp head and speaker Carvin combo, but
Not quite.
Yep, wrong place. Yeah, that is the problem with amps for sale on eBay, is that a lot of the time they're local pickup, and it's like they're like hundreds of miles away.
Yeah.
I think the V3 is a little too like traditional heavy metal for us, so I don't think we want that.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean? The metal sound. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Too clean.
No, that's exactly right. No, yeah. Magic pool. Oh, nice.
Yes, that's gonna be awesome.
Damn. I think I could cast the 5 though, but I do have to learn it. Tier Red Gamar.
Where's the other? I can't remember what the name of what main website is where you can buy used guitar parts and stuff.
I don't know. Not something I've done. So unfortunately,
oh, okay. Reverb. That's it. Reverb is what I was thinking of. Reverb is where I got one of my guitars, or my bass rather. They're a good site. That's a really good place to look for what we're looking for.
Oh yeah. Fuck off and die.
Problem is, I know nothing about this shit, so that doesn't help. But like, I don't know shit about local pickup only. Where's the store that this one's local pickup only at? How weird. It says local pickup only and then, oh, okay, Minnesota. That might be a problem for us.
Yeah. A few couple thousand miles. It's a little far. Oh, cool. Good. That's not a problem. Finally, I get to cast Dispel Magic. Oh, it's 7. Oh, crap.
Indiana. Great. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna look at Craigslist in LA if that's okay. I know
Yeah,
that,
go for it.
but I have been doing that occasionally. I've been looking at both LA and here for carbon amp, just to kind of follow the market, so I have some idea of how much I can buy them for. Oh, damn. Well, this is an awesome amp. Damn, you should get this thing. It's a bass amp, but the description that this musician who has it has for it, it sounds like it's perfect for you.
Cool. Sweet. I like things that are good for me. I used to hate them, which is always really kind of special happiness.
Oh yeah, I remember that about you, yeah.
Well, you know, when you hate yourself on a fundamental level, that's it sucks for everybody around you as well as yourself. Oops. Shit. Dude, reverse, fucker. Just take your damage. Fucker.
It's possible for us. If we're willing to spend around $900, it's possible to have like a full set, tourable setup for each of us. Because I found for $850 a bass with half stack tube, bass and half stack. The description being that it's similar to a super lead with a big muff pedal, which on medium, which sounds awesome to me. That's exactly the kind of sound that we want. It's got a really fuzzy overdrive, in other words. The overdrive's like super dirty. And there's an MTS 3200 that's $895. But both of them are in LA. Like looks like that's where we're gonna have to get the gear from, is from LA. But sometimes it's in Northern California. Occasionally people in like Petaluma, for instance, are selling a Carbon. But I've noticed that's where it's usually sold. There must have been a retailer for Carbon amps in that area or something. because more than once I've seen carbon amps in Petaluma. But yeah, so we probably are gonna have to get it from LA. I think for writing the album, we might want to consider just coming up with something that we can use headphones for, though, because I don't know how we're gonna do it otherwise, because your family and stuff. Yeah. Which in that case, we might want to consider. Yeah, we might want to consider micro orange amps, because they do have tubes in them, and so they're probably the best headphone amps we're going to be able to find, basically. So that are at all in the genre that we're looking for, anyways. Yeah. Like that's what the reason that I suggest this is because that's what the guitarist from oh god, what she's in a Japanese Boris, the Boris guitarist.
Oh, cool.
She recommended strongly buying one because she said that it's really important to have basically a headphone amp. I mean, she didn't use those words, but she basically said that you need an amp that you can that's small, portable, and that you can practice on, that isn't going to be disruptive to your neighbors or the area that you are. And she swore by the orange bass the orange micro bass.
Damn.
Which she was using for guitar. Yeah. Which I'm willing to grab one, but they are expensive, they're not.
How much are they?
Let me look on Reverb. I can't find one on eBay, so let me look on Reverb.
Oh, I ran out of mana too. The mana represents the microphone. Haha. Shit.
Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. It's not called micro. It's called terror bass.
Yeah, micro is more of a colloquial name for it.
Yeah, the other ones are called micro, is why I made the mistake. But let's see. It looks like it's currently unavailable on Amazon. It is around, oh god, from Germany. Let me try to find it closer than that. God damn, it's so expensive. Yeah, I found it. Let's see. Is this gonna be fucking local pickup only? No, it's shipping. From the UK? Are you serious? All right. I guess I can only get it from. It's ironic because there is an American distributor of the damn thing, but it looks like most of the available ones. Oh, Kentucky, local pickup only. That's not helpful.
I'm thinking area.
Oh, the damn thing doesn't have a headphone output. Damn it. Maybe just the setup we have is what we should write it with.
I think that was exactly what I was gonna say. What I have has two inputs already, so there's a method of doing it with what I already have.
I don't know if we can use foot pedals for me though. Is the problem?
Why not? We can try.
We can try.
Like I said, oh yeah, I don't know.
All right, I'm down. You know what foot pedal setup I want. So. And it's still Goliath versus Goliath mode up in this shit.
Fucking kaiju movie over here.
Yes, or that horrible Hulk movie with
Yes, fuel back Ulyaoth to fuel Ulyaoth's dark magic.
Well, knowing what's up, I think probably just getting the successor to that bass amp might be a good option, but it doesn't. It doesn't have a headphone out either, so like.
Yeah.
I'd like some headphone out.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna just have to go with what we have.
What I've got already does that. Yeah, for what we need, yeah.
You have a headphone splitter?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have a splitter too. Yep.
We're set then. I think we can already do it.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I guess we'll just write it the way it is. It's really funny, we have like really janky equipment, but I guess we can do it.
It doesn't matter.
It's just a demo, yeah.
I mean, no, but even so, it simply does not matter. That's not what makes the music good.
Well, I think tube amps, all of the music that we like is using tube amps, so it's like, but,
Kill your right, son. That's the only response I have is to quote you from yesterday.
You're such a punk rocker. You're such a punk rocker. No, we really do need a tube amp for an actual like not demo, but we're not there anyways. So if we're just making a demo,
I mean, yeah, I don't know why for writing.
Why we need it? We don't. We can probably use solid states, I guess. I don't know. It's just because of the feedback. Because the way I write is sometimes when I'm writing this kind of music, I use the feedback to write the riff.
Yeah, well, that's the problem I have as well. Is that like with only headphones, yeah, I can't really do that because the feedback's not coming from headphones.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I guess we're just too poor and disabled to pull this off, maybe. But I'm gonna still try it.
It's literally, I mean, yeah. As much as I enjoy giving up and not doing things, time is on our side actually. Like.
That's true. Definitely. Well, I'm just trying to come up with practical solutions. Because I do think we want to do this.
We're worrying a lot about things without music to play them on. Is my.
I don't think we can write the music until we have the equipment. Is my concern. In my experience, good equipment equals being able to write good music because.
And I have never written good music because I've always used the same equipment. So that's my.
But you have halfway decent equipment.
No, my equipment isn't terrible, but
Exactly.
But
have you ever used terrible equipment? Because I've used terrible equipment before.
No, yeah. No, as you recall, I used to have a fucking practice amp Fender thing, and I didn't that's why I ended up liking black metal because my guitar had like a buzz, you know?
Yes.
Because I also had that.
I've had a guitar with a buzz before too. Yes. Yeah. So you get what I'm getting at. It's.
Yeah, no.
There's a reason that I'm saying this. It's that all the music that we love, the tones that we love, that heavy thunderous thing that's going on. We need some tubes.
Sure. Yeah. No. That I understand. It's also just not having the environment to play it. Too.
We don't have the environment to play it. Is the problem.
There's a lot of things that are just like you said. We're just too.
We need a drummer too, obviously, but
that would be good too.
that I'm less concerned about actually, ironically, than us getting the equipment and writing the melodies. I think we can do that without a drummer, but and we can use the shitty drum kit to write the drum beats at least, or at least even if we can't. Yeah, that part to me doesn't matter as much because we would be getting someone else to do it if we ever played live, which so. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Well, yeah. I've got extra steps of also having to try to afford the equipment. I've never sold an amp before. I don't know. Anyway. I just know a lot about this. I've never done it before.
You can sell it on Craigslist. That's probably the best way to do it because Reverb is mostly people ship stuff. That's I think the fastest way to actually sell something on Reverb. But you could post it on both. Reverb and Craigslist are good places to both buy and sell used equipment.
Yeah, I'm not there yet.
You're too depressed?
I'm not gonna sell my equipment before. I have to buy the equipment first before selling mine. I'm not gonna be without an amp. That's my first
That's
concern.
a good idea, yes.
That's number
absolutely.
one, is that so, and like I said, like...
Okay, so saving up for the
gonna be hard.
equipment.
Yeah, saving up for it is a huge one. And considering I have no actual source of
900
income, which is also an issue that I'm trying to solve in my life, like, you know, like I said, there's a lot more issues before...
Yes. Well, I can try to get us an amp that we can both use to write it with, but...
No, we're there for writing. That's fine. But it's about the getting the like. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. To full on to get all of it. I don't think with headphones we can get the right feedback effects. But yeah, eventually.
I mean, I need more physical room than I have access to be able to get any of this stuff.
Like,
because I simply don't have the space to put a half stack somewhere. It would be ridiculous to have a half stack in this room that I'm in right now.
No, you're in a smaller room now than you were before.
Yep, I have almost no room at all. But I am just trying to think, you know, I'm just trying to plan ahead about what we need to properly do. Okay.
And this is this is like 1 hour of continuous 6-hour conversation, and that's fine too.
Okay. Sorry.
You're always trying to think ahead. No, it's all good. It's all good. You're not responsible for my weird brain.
Okay.
My brand muffins.
I can tell I'm upsetting you. I just honestly, I'm kind of excited about it. I don't really have anything else to live for, frankly. So for me,
having the music is what gets me excited. The future terrifies me instead. I find its effect on me very strange.
Anxiety, yeah, totally.
I know it's worse. It's like both. It's like the anxiety depression combo kind of deal. Definitely mostly related to depression. I found out I'm much more. That's
yeah, no, I completely empathize with your defense mechanisms here and how you feel. I've spent years being unable to hold down a job because of a combination of anxiety and depression that cause the same kind of reactions as I'm getting from you. I'm just saying we can do this, we should try to figure out what we're gonna do.
Try to do it expeditiously. Oh, sure, I see.
Yeah, and I also think over time, like, it's, you know, yeah, steps. Obviously, the first step is to meet in person and write the material. You're correct. I do think you're right that we can write it without a tube, without tube amps. We can do it.
That's what I'm thinking, is just that we'll have to, just because I don't.
What we might want to do is get some.
Years can be soon enough. Yeah.
Why is that?
It's like the whole point is moving fast and forward. It's just.
Oh no, there's no sense of momentum. If you don't, no, there's no. I can come visit in a month or two and.
No, but that's how long it'll take me to afford the damn equipment. So if we can't write until I had the equipment, that's the other problem. Is it would take much longer.
Oh yeah, no, it's okay. Yeah, don't worry about it, about the timeline. I'm just trying to come up with
Well, no,
what
unfortunately, again,
Well, the
I'm the
plan.
problem. Is why I'm worrying about the timeline. It's my interest that'll wane over time. Is the issue? Is why I'm not.
Oh, you'll
It's-
lose.
I will lose interest without having like doing something about it over time. Thinking about it's not good enough for me. I have to be actually doing it a little bit.
Well, you could start writing the riffs.
Which is what I'm doing. Yeah, no, yeah, and that's exactly what I'm doing. It's very
Oh,
slow
I guess I'm
and
thinking
frustrating
about.
and
I
slow.
think I guess I'm thinking about my end is part of the problem because you don't write the riffs necessarily based on. You do it based on your emotions, not your reaction to the feedback. Am I correct
Yes.
about that?
Yeah, no, you're correct. You're correct.
That's what the problem is. For me, I try to create like catchy riffs off of the feedback. That's how I'm interacting with the music. And so for me, it is a big deal to have a tube amp because I suspect that it'll help me do that more effectively. Because when I had an orange amp, it was like even just a non-tube orange amp was enough fuzz that I was doing that I was starting to write riffs based on the fuzz. Like I would just like cause a feedback loop, and then I would write like a catchy riff to the feedback loop, and then that would cause another feedback loop, and I would write a riff to that.
Okay, yeah, no,
And I
very
think
different.
what I can do is, like I can write a combination of just taking riffs that you've written and playing them on guitar for certain parts, and then also what I just described. And I think we can make an album based on that combination of stuff.
I think so. Yes, actually.
And I also spend a lot of time on technique. I spend a lot of time trying to come up with ways to make the sounds that I like most by guitarists that I enjoy. And so I just fiddle on the guitar, trying to find parts of the guitar that you like fiddle with in just the right way to make the right sound. Because all of the musicians we like do weird shit with the guitar, frankly.
Yeah.
And not just playing the guitar, they're doing like weird delete crap.
Yeah, I just embrace my own weirdness, because I feel like I'm already there. I have my own weird, unique bullshit. Like, that's where I'm at. I'm like, yeah, I think I too have weird techniques.
Yeah. I mean, after seeing Shep, I was just like, oh. He's so raw and all over the place and sloppy, and it sounds so good. Like, I don't need to be so fucking uptight about it, or so technique oriented.
No,
but
right. Perfection isn't actually what makes it good necessarily. Sometimes, right?
No. So, and that's what I explained to him actually at the time. I was like, oh yeah, you've just totally changed me because I thought that perfection was the key. I started out by playing like technical death metal and thrash metal, and to come from that angle and then write this kind of music, it can be kind of difficult because I want to do these like perfect, succinct riffs, and that's not
necessarily, always what's most effective.
No.
Wait.
Because he was just doing like sloppy ass. Like he was playing it like it was an acoustic guitar, but in like C standard or something. So it was just the strings were just all over the place. It's fascinating.
Wow.
Because some of the riffs, the chords were simply not actually. They were in between notes, all over the place. Like half the time he would be playing stuff that was in between a note, and it was like, oh, I didn't even realize that's why it sounded so raw and weird.
Yeah.
But so yeah, it has to do with our processes of how we write.
We have totally different writing processes, which is why our music will be so good.
I agree.
But yeah, that's all part of it. Like,
I think it's going to be awesome.
Because you're right. When you say it that way, I'm like, oh yeah, because I've been excited about that element about your guitar is that it's adding like that really reverberate feedbacky and how like it'll be. So yeah, no, you know what? I seeing it that way, I can totally feel it.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I want my bass. I want my amplifier to be thunderous, but this is in the long run, you know. I'm just like looking at these carbons, and I'm like, if I can become independent post this pandemic, the first thing I want is to grab one of these tube amps.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I can afford one now, but good lord, what the fuck would I do with it?
Like you said, yeah, like having nowhere to put it defeats the
Nowhere
purpose
to
of the
play
game.
it. Yeah, we don't live in the same city. If we lived in the same city, I would be like, I'm just gonna grab it now. Fuck it.
Right, yeah.
And in fact, I would just grab one for each of us
Try to store it
because
around, yeah.
as I have a base also. It's not like I don't want a base amp. But right now it makes no sense. There's nowhere to put 2 half stacks in my life. So,
No. I
so that's
have-
why I was looking at these Terra bases, because these things are like, you know, smaller than a laptop, and they're a like hybrid tube amp.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot more tube than we're used to anyways. It's not a full tube amp, but still. It's as close as you're gonna get for that level of compactness. Though Carbon does make some pretty amazing tube amps that are heads that are pretty compact. One thing is, maybe I should just look at Carbon's actual site. Wonder
always
what
good
buying
too.
directly from them would be like.
Yeah. It's always good to have, especially the comparison at least.
Yeah.
Wow. Great. Excellent. I'm so glad that that's a different button than the reload when it's empty.
But yeah,
no.
I think we might be able to get away with using a tube preamp for me. Is the thing. That's why I was like, maybe I should just spend $300 and order a Sun preamp that I've been eyeing. Because it's using the tube out of a Sun Model T,
Right.
combined with the tube from the like Rat Stomp from the 80s when they used to use actual tube. It's those 2 tubes put into a pedal together, and it sounds crushing. It sounds like something Bong Ripper would use,
Hell yeah.
frankly. Yeah. Which I think would accompany your music well.
Yeah, I think that goes together. It's really fun. I really do need to get their music. They're definitely a band that I talk about but don't listen to because I don't have access to it as much as I used to.
Oh yeah.
I was actually talking about them.
Worshipping Doom is one of my favorite albums of all time.
Yeah, and Great Barrier Reefer for me as well. Yeah.
Wow, they're really in like Carbon is in a bad spot. What they make at this point is just crap. Frankly, so none of this is relevant at all to our interests. They just don't even make the half stacks anymore because of the combination of where they were at already and COVID, I'm sure.
Yeah.
They're just at a point where they're making like pedals and tiny amplifiers.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they stopped even. So it's irrelevant. It's like they don't make anything that's more than $200 anymore. So look, it's impossible to tell from the price range of the higher end stuff that we're looking at.
Yeah.
But I think. Fuck, maybe I should get the damn bass amp. Well, no, where the hell are we gonna put this thing?
That's the issue. You don't have anywhere to put it. That's the biggest problem there too. Yeah. Again, there's just some. Yeah.
We're poor. Yeah, we're really fucking poor. This is.
Exactly.
Yeah, but so was Electric Wizard, and they made what they made, and it was awesome. So
they made some
their first 2 albums are my favorite of their material, and it's all with like the cheapest fucking shit you can buy. So
actually, Dope Smoker I don't think would be as good because the feedback and reverb is so intense, and I don't think it would be as intense if it wasn't as bad, if the equipment wasn't so shitty, you know?
Yeah.
Like it really adds to the sound because it makes it that like the winds of the other world kind of feeling to it, you know? At least I feel like they were going for. All right, now protect the city. What if I cast the wrong spell? I don't know that I want to answer that question, but smell the city? Oh, fuck. It's not safe. Okay, this is this friend. Fucker. Is he checking his watch? Bastardized its nose and combos. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
Wow, there's actually like some interesting solutions. Maybe an orange micro dark might be worth my investment. They're not expensive and they do have a headphone out.
Ooh, wow. Those are both great qualities.
Agreed. I think this is probably the one I should get, actually, the damn micro dark, even though I don't know, it's funny to say this, but it's like a little too metal for me, but obviously we're making metal, so
You know, it's all up to you. Again, one of our favorite bands is Acid Bat, which is the mixture of Goatcore and Dax Riggs. Which
it's
are,
true.
Yeah, very different directions, you know?
Yeah.
And
I mean,
feel
it's
like
gonna be
that's-
interesting because I feel like we're gonna make separate music too.
Yes, it's true. That is true. It's kind of funny with various levels of involvement with each other. Oh boo! This fucker got shield. Yeah, here is shield. Oh, they wouldn't shield the gun. Damn it. Okay. Whatever.
Oh damn! You know, this will totally work. This micro dark. It's really funny because I'm watching videos of people playing stuff that we would never like or play, but which is kind of a funny thing to be watching simultaneously with you playing this.
With this, yeah.
Because I am still watching. I'm not. I know I've been talking about other things, but I just haven't had anything to say because it's the same
it's
part
same
that
shit.
we've done before, and it's so repetitive. It's
Yeah,
just
it's
like
just fighting and running away.
fight, run away, fight, run away.
This fucker is so running. Yeah, you know what? Not even worth it. You're not even worth it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get one of these micro darks. It's just a 20-watt tube amp, but whatever. Why not? I'll spend less on the amp than the preamp.
There you go. Fuck yeah. Well, shit.
That's fucking hilarious.
Ain't that how it sometimes goes?
Yes, absolutely. I feel like they used to sell the dark with a cabinet, which might be useful to figure out which cabinet I'm supposed to pair with this thing. 'Cause I don't know.
Which?
I always voltage and wattage shit confuses the fuck out of me.
Oh, right.
I'm always
right,
like,
yes.
what cabinet am I supposed to put with this? I'd rather just like know ahead of time what cabinet I'm going to use rather than blow the damn thing up.
Yeah, that's a great call.
But yeah, I think the Micro Terror, the Micro Dark, speaking of Acid Bath, sounds kind of like the Acid Bath guitar when set to metal, and I think I can do a combination of taking advantage of that and also writing stuff that's really taking advantage of that preamp pedal I was describing, the Black Sun, as it's called. Yeah, I just think those with the right amount of reverb, it's gonna sound sick as fuck.
Fuck yeah.
Also, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think this is a. Yeah, sure enough, that's what I have here. Is I have like Vox, like mini amplifiers, which are non-tube. What does this thing sound like?
Godzilla.
My favorite. I love that song. I love that song. I randomly sing that to Savannah for some reason sometimes. I'm just like, go, go, Godzilla. And I also said, I sang that to, I said that to Bongzilla's guitarist.
Nice.
I went, go, go, Bongzilla!
Yeah!
And I was like, has anyone ever done that before? And he was like, no. And I was like, oh, okay, I thought I was being repetitive. And he was like, no, that's a new one.
I've never heard that one before. Oh, fuck you! I'm not tripping over the cat this time.
Oh my god, you know what I'm gonna do? This is funny. I'm gonna get a Vox amp. Because fuck it. That's what I've been using as a headphone amp, but I think a Vox amp would work really well, and no one uses it for metal. It's like, it sounds like that really dirty, like, PJ Harvey album that I like so much.
Yeah. Totally.
And I feel like you combine that with the right pedals, and it's metal as fuck.
Yes.
So there's always that option. It's just kind of funny getting like a 30-watt tube amp to play heavy metal with, but why not?
I could think of reasons, but I don't want to.
I can think of reasons immediately. We will be mocked. That's one, but I don't really care about that.
I already feel ashamed of existing. Who gives a shit if people mock us? Fuck it, I'll mock myself. They're not gonna say anything as bad as I got. Oh, fuck them. Who cares? Yeah. They're not gonna be like my ex who threatened who wanted me to kill them. That's the only time someone got as bad as I am to myself.
Okay, fair enough.
That's the only time. Because actually that was worse, too. They wanted me to merge, which again, is one of those things that's just like, fuck, did I really just have this conversation? It was definitely unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. I agree.
Yeah.
It's absolutely incredible to me. Yeah.
It changed one of the ways, like, it definitely was one of the things is why I don't trust people as a general rule, but also changed my perspective on, you know, where cruelty can be the point from some things. I don't know, I don't know, 5 minutes fucking run around more. Fuck this. But yeah, it just taught me a lot about the world. I definitely grew up a lot. Definitely an experience I don't want other people to have. I'm glad that it's a unique experience, because I don't want other people to have that experience.
Yeah, fair enough. No, I think I'm gonna stick with the micro dark. I like the micro dark. Actually, listening to them side by side, I'm like, you know, the micro dark, it has that hybrid. It has a little bit more depth to it. You know, the sound. It's
Okay,
it's
yeah,
more
sure.
it's more complex sound that it creates. It's prettier, frankly, because I want it to be able to be pretty sometimes too.
Sure.
Um, I
Oh,
want
interesting.
I want some pretty cleans.
Interesting. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't play clean. Well, not I've ended up in a place where I used to have multiple setups. Or, you know, like, just like sets on my amp, but I don't use them anymore. I use the same one for both grindcore and stoner metal.
Nice. I could see that.
So yeah, I pretty much just changed like one setting. It's really funny. Whee! Oh, excuse me. I forgot about you. Oh, someone's following me. Oh, there's 4 of them?
Yeah, don't worry
Oh, we
about
have to
them.
leave the city.
Yeah, run.
Oops.
Run towards the screen.
I was doing the loop.
I did the same thing.
For the 10th time.
Yeah, I did the same thing, as you might
Nine
recall.
times. I forgot that actually. Yeah, that's so funny. It's true though. Like it's one of they train you, and then it's like, don't do the thing you were trained to do. We just trained you.
I like how I'm like, I just spent the whole time of this loop that you were doing, just like planning out my equipment for my guitar. Sorry. It's just funny. I need your feedback about it. I need your feedback. I can't do this. Well, I'm making an album with you. I don't want to just do this without like you knowing what I'm up to. I don't at this point buying equipment, I want you know to know that I'm there's some synchronicity with what your plan is. But I think maybe I don't need to think about it that way, and I can just come at it with my thing, and we'll work together.
I think that'll make it more
You know,
interesting.
it's always worked before when we did that. So
Yeah. No reason not to. Yeah, dispelled citizens. Damn, Edward. Okay, if those creatures had humanity, Edward is the one who commits the most mass murder in the game. He commits mass murder just then. What the fuck?
yep.
Damn.
I'd do it too, though.
Me too. No, that's the thing is he's right. That's why, like, I kind of agree with the assessment in this case. Either way, all they're trying to do is torment us and murder us. No need for that shit. Got his bones thieved. His skull bone. Besieved.
What the fuck is monoprice?
I am saddened to report the destruction of the Guardian colony at the ruin of Enga. I am not without
You know?
eyes, servant.
I don't know what that is.
I knew of their loss as
I don't either.
happened.
It sometimes comes up.
Concern of mine. The Guardians were merely tools to forward the greater cause. Think of them as casualties of war. But the balance of power has shifted with their loss. Nonsense! Balance? There has never been balance. If anything, we shall remove all balance. Our plan continues as predicted. I have seen the future, Pius, and it portends a great battle between myself and the great being of matter. Chattur'gha will fall to my superiority. The power of Chattur'gha is useless against me.
Of course. As it was meant to be. The gates will be readied, just the same.
We shall overcome. Be patient, my servant. Be patient.
Me too, Alex. I'm weirded out by that scene too.
Your madness is increasing also?
My madness is maxed out right now, I think. Madness very high.
Fair enough. Me too.
No, in real life? Oh no, actually, ironically opposite.
Oh no, my madness is high in real life.
Madness is high, rolling on. Oh wait. Not Blondie? Oh, I should read his note. That's what I meant to do. Whoops. Wait, what's that? Oh, okay. Yes, Maximilian. Small note written on a page from the tone of the Tone Doctor's dear Alex. I've left you a small surprise to keep you going. When everything seems to go awry, it was my favorite tipple, and there are several barrels of it in the basement. Please help yourself. My guess is I will be dead. Yes, the tipple? Pull it out. The pickaxe, yeah. Now for this chill scene.
Yeah, when I think chill, I think of this scene. This isn't by any means like one of the most traumatizing scenes in the game or anything.
I would say, actually, most of the game it doesn't actually hit a traumatizing level except for this scene for me, I would say. This scene really goes there. God. Yeah, this section, I'm glad they don't have better graphics. Because they would have gone further. I feel like it would be gory if they had, like, PS4 graphics or something.
Yeah, it would have.
Damn, this room sucks. Oh shit, no, wrong one. Oops. That's right, I was mistaken. Oh, too early. Gotta wait. Oh, it's only 3 anyway. Statistic. Yeah. Piece of paper, of course. Ugh, those remains are really awful.
Agreed.
My suspicions grew, and I murdered all my servants. But my hand is swift and merciful to prevent the followers of Ulyaoth.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go with this Micro Terror, or Micro Dark rather, because, and you're gonna love this, it can power a 4x12 guitar speaker cab.
Damn. Okay, rad.
Yeah, and I just watched and it's fine. I feel like it's kind of a myth that you need this gigantic head is the funny thing. But I don't know. I get the impression that a lot of this is there's this kind of weird bravado going on with music because it's like mostly a bunch of men all
Right.
like pissing on each other.
Yeah. Contesting each other, contesting each other's cocks, or
Yep.
cock stand-in,
Cockadoodle-doos, yeah.
bass amp, or guitar. Yeah.
There's some cockadoodle-doing going on, yes.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much, exactly. That is exactly what's going on there. Oh, fuck. Fuck these fuckers. You know what? No, this one's not actually that broken. No. Oh, okay, Alex. Now that Alex has the stethoscope, I wonder if it's the same as before. Yep, it is. If only I remember it.
It's 80.
Oh, 86. Shit. I mistook that one. Oh, shit. Damn. Almost. Oops.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, no one's judging you, or at least I'm not.
Oh, good. Thank you. I actually do like that reassurance. Oops, shit. Hold on. That's...
I just know I was kind of anxious during this. I was like, everybody hates me for taking too long, and that's not real.
No, it's not real. It's
There's
all
no
part of the
rash.
experience.
Yeah.
There we go. No. Damn it, I hit B instead of A. Fuck. Boo earns, is what I have to say about that. As the philosopher Harry Molman would say. Oh shit.
Yes. I love that that the joke commonly is that everyone thinks he's dead. That's just the ongoing joke for that character, is just he's dead.
Yeah. There we go. Nice. Look at all this swag we just got. Hell yeah. Happy Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to us. There's a bunch of shit in there.
Yeah.
The access to the next chapter. I wonder if you can skip ahead and just do the next chapter. Is that possible?
Yeah. I could go upstairs and crankshaft it up instead. Yeah.
Let's do that. I want to see it in the opposite order. I've never seen it that way. Yeah, let's see what happens.
Metal and fire, and a torrent
Sorry, I
of
won't
souls
interrupt.
along with it.
The torrent of
Young
souls.
and vibrant. Yes, I have seen it coming. A worthy sacrifice, I am sure, and one that will allow the greater guardian that resides below to finish its channeling.
Nice.
With this sacrifice of souls I make unto thee, Great One, the gate shall be ready to be opened, and your freedom shall be at hand.
Damn. I can't believe that only that the magical runes were different, and that something was different.
Yeah, that was it. I was wondering what was going to be different.
Because I was like, I don't think anything in this cutscene is different, but no, technically that was different. Because I was hoping to see Ulyaoth again.
Our pal Ulyaoth.
Our pal Ulyaoth. Well, yeah. In the next run it will be, actually, funny enough, yeah. I like that about the relationship the characters and their players have with the gods. Wait, nope, I don't... how do I get the sunlight to come in? Oh. Well, that's the problem. It doesn't look like I have any sunlight to redirect. Unless I'm wrong. Yeah. Crap. Maybe there's something I can do. What? I only look there? Fuck. Well, that's a little disappointing. I'm not sure... Oops, no.
Dear Alexandra, if you are reading this, Alex, then I am surely dead. Knowing that the police will contact my only living relative, I made sure to leave this message for you. As I write this letter, Pius Augustus is waiting for his chance to strike me down for what I have done to the Guardian City. I believe I have slowed Augustus's plans, but not stopped them completely. He will still try to bring his ancient into this world. You must continue what our ancestor Max has started. You must gather the artifacts and call forth an ancient to combat what Augustus brings into this world. Of the artifacts, there are 4, but one of these is in the clutches of Pius himself. They are the Black Heart of Mantarok, the Claw of Chiturga, the Sigil of Zelothoth, the Veil of Ulyaoth. Your skill in the arcane science will not be as strong as Pius's, who has had 2 millennium to prepare his gate. You will need all the remaining artifacts to match his
Don't fuck it
power.
up!
It all
No
rests
pressure.
with you, my dear.
It all rests with you.
I wish you well in this
Yeah.
desperate act. I wish I had more guidance for you, but I am at my wit's end.
Oh, fuck!
And I feel I am running out of time. Your loving grandfather, Edward.
Damn, okay. I guess I should just read the chapter page. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be a pseudo clever. I'm gonna read it in the room that it will be most relevant. Oh fuck.
Wherever disaster and death lurk, there is likely to be an ancient just beyond our senses, waiting.
You're wrong.
They prey on our misfortune and exploit it toward their own twisted ends.
Are they talking about
When hundreds
CEOs?
of oil fields are set ablaze on the heels of war, the ancient's grip
I think so.
tightens, knowing that lives will be
That's what
forfeit.
the metaphor
and
in my work is.
resources
The elder gods are
squandered.
are
But a
actually
few
just
people make a difference.
capitalists.
People like Michael Edwards, a Canadian industrial firefighter hired to put an end to the
Elder
insanity at the end of
gods
the war.
We're in you all
And
along.
luckily for him, the
The
insanity
true elder
was
gods,
just
the true
beginning.
eldritch horror was the friends we made along the way. That's real. The real elder gods. I love that. It was inside you all along.
Sorry, I couldn't
It's
resist.
so perfect though. No, it's just so good. Well, because also, because of the bone thieves in this game bursting out of people too, so like that line works in this game perfectly.
More powerful. I don't know how else to describe it.
This is the safest way to blow out these things.
Snake.
You've done this enough to know that.
Blow it up.
By the numbers,
Snake,
all
blow it up.
numbers,
That's what they
all
both have to say.
The silicone cloth and the water spray.
Snake is nowhere to be found. He's not in this scene.
Not in this scene, no. He's in a totally different place at this exact time, actually.
Edwards,
We actually,
you can pull
yeah.
your team back now. Get your team to a safe distance and we'll try to kill the fire.
I think he's at,
Coming back now.
like,
We're getting a
heaven or
pressure
whatever the
increase
fuck
at the
the
well
Metal
cap.
Gear
It's gonna
2
tear
is.
itself apart. Hurry!
Oh yeah, new Outer Heaven.
Yeah.
Heard you like Outer Heaven.
I heard you like heaven. Yeah, so I put a heaven outside your heaven. Just close enough. Oh wow, the entire pillar has been buried? I did not catch that last time. That, like, it was buried but also, like, intact like this. I thought it was, like, actually half buried.
McCormick, Patterson, all gone. Looks like they've been buried alive under tons of concrete.
Take this. Guard it well. Many have
Me
perished
too.
for it. Take it. Take it to the ruins of Engar. At the ruins, a gathering of light.
You want me to take this to some ruins under a house in Rhode Island?
Take it.
Yes.
Right?
That's
Save
correct.
us.
Yeah, but yes.
What?
Wait a minute. What are you asking me? Cool.
So some kind of psychic transference is going on there too, where the ideas are being sent to their minds or something.
Absolutely, yeah.
I was curious. I kind of forgot that it finally says that outright right there, because I was like, how does that image communicate enough to then years later find the person? Like, my God.
Right.
That's some serious determination and time that would need to be spent if it was just that visual image for a second.
Yeah.
I feel like I get visual images for a second and then I just forget them later. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I did see that thing in my mind that turned out to be exactly, you know, or not exactly what I was imagining later when it actually happens.
Exactly.
And that's just like, it's not even trying to go find an obscure place in a weird, you know.
Yeah. That you're told by a ghost.
Yeah, there's not even any ghosts involved.
Yeah, not even the ghost of a Renaissance architect.
Disappointment.
Yeah. That is actually kind of disappointing. Of all the things I'm skeptical of, I'm happy most of them don't exist, but ghosts are a little disappointing sometimes.
Yeah.
Even though I would not want to be one, as I've mentioned previously, but I don't know. For some reason, I'm like, yeah, you know what? A ghost-free world is a more boring world. You know?
No, I don't know if I believe that they don't exist yet, personally. Even though I don't see them, I've known others that do. So, you know, like my father is sworn by seeing them, but I don't believe. I don't know. I'm skeptical of him in particular, but I'm not necessarily skeptical of the concept of that someone could
Sure.
have seen ghosts. I don't know what happens when you die. I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, that's true. No, and it's true, and actually, it's one of the more plausible things as well. But
Yeah,
I just don't think that it's like. I just don't think it's how it's imagined. I guess that's just.
Oh yeah.
True for everything like that, though. Truly. Oops. Oh, God. Yeah.
Well.
And now it's time to become sane. Oops. Nope, sorry. Not sane enough. TV turned off.
Gotta love it.
I appreciate that one.
It's too bad. It's too bad we can't see the one that requires the BIOS. I remember that one really got me.
It did get me too, yeah. Because that one is actually convincing. Unlike the other one.
It's funny that it's coded to actually use the BIOS. I always wondered if it was just footage or something, but no, it's literally it triggers the BIOS.
That's partially why it like is so freaky. Is it like kind of activates the GameCube to restart. It like tricks the GameCube to almost restart.
Yeah, the GameCube makes the sounds that it would.
Yeah. deal with the cosmic horror of this situation. Now that I've had the magic green mist, I feel much saner. I think everything, all of this has a totally logical explanation.
I feel frightened for reasons that are unrelated to the game right now.
Frightened?
Yeah, I feel frightened that
Oh, wrong way.
Oh, I remember now why I shouldn't be frightened. It's still hard to be logical sometimes.
Oh, sure, of course. Oh, yeah, no, logic is just a tool, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely not... I don't think that that's necessarily what it means to be sane. Nor do I think I have a good idea of what that means, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't know if it's real. But...
Right. Right, just like how disability is about, like, how functional you can be under capitalism, like, sanity is kind of similar.
Yeah. Wow, it's not cheap to set up a pedal board and get an amplifier for this project. Good lord.
Yeah.
How much would you guess it costs?
I'm gonna say 1,200 based on your reaction.
That's exactly the amount! You nailed it. Yeah, it's 900, and then there's the other $300 pedal that, and then with taxes, it's 1,200 really. Yeah, that was when I did the math, it was 1,200, and it's just like, ugh. Okay, it makes sense. It's like each of these individual parts are expensive, so.
Right.
I remember my nephew was collecting the parts to get for his band, and he was complaining that it was really hard to do.
Yeah.
That it was just like, Jesus, each pedal is like $100 to $200, and
yeah, exactly.
And preamps are as expensive as an amplifier, and then the amplifier itself is several $100s. So it's like, even if you get even if I get this micro dark, it's $189. You know, it's still not like,
yeah.
That's not nothing. That's the price of an expensive pedal. So, yeah, yeah, $1,200. I mean, I have the money. I can do it. Do I need it for us to write the music? Is the question? Maybe.
Only you can answer that question truly. I really don't know. Well, my opinion is that we have everything we need to write the music as it is. So that's really where I'm coming from.
Okay. Okay, that's good to keep in mind.
You don't need.
That's why I was asking. That's why I was asking.
Need anything. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. Is can we pull it off without any of this crap?
Absolutely.
Okay. Then fuck all that shit. Fuck the last hour of my life where I've just been collecting it and figuring it out.
I figured that there was a reason. I figured it was you wouldn't feel like satisfied without it. So like that's a good enough reason to do it.
Not necessarily. It's your project that I'm latching on to, you know? It's not...
Well, I mean, I guess...
I mean, it is our project too, yeah. But
not just that, but also, yeah, I mean, I kind of get the impression that it's not meant to be like the only, you know, your only amp.
Yeah, this other setup I could do.
I mean, rather, yeah. It's not meant. It's not a one-time setup. You know, it's a setup you can use for everything. Right.
Yeah.
So you're trying to fit all that together. Yeah, exactly. Which is why I'm like, why? I don't know. My opinion is not quite as important for the music right without me that I just like add on to.
You think it would fit with what we're doing though? To have like a kind of echoey, like dark metal fuzz as the bass line for what my setup is like, and you know what orange amps sound like.
Yeah,
they have like a warm tone. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Alright.
I'm into that. I don't have like you have better ideas about all of this thing too. Like that's yeah. Like I said, for me, I already have a setup that I'm happy with. But yeah, having a tube setup like the thunderous level is a whole nother thing.
Yeah, we might be able to cheat though and just get a Black Sun preamp, and that might be thunderous enough.
Yeah.
Because it was impressive. When I've watched videos of it, it's just like, shit, this thing sounds like a tube amp with like an Ibanez guitar on like a cheap non-tube like gas stack. It was incredible. The damn thing sounded great. Oh my god, it's using the orange micro dark.
Oh.
The video.
Oh. Nice. It's rough. Oh, hello. Oh, fuck.
It's a good setup. I did come up with a good setup, even though ironically I could have just stolen it from that video.
Nice, that's so good.
Yeah, I don't know. I do this sometimes. I try to come up with like hypothetical setups that I can have.
Uh-huh.
And this is the most affordable, and this one I could actually do. Like I have $1,200. I could just buy it.
I mean,
I'm gonna wait on it and think about whether or not we need it for this particular project.
That's a good point too. Yeah, if because again, timing is another part too. That's not the thing. Because like there are other things to consider, and my thinking is basically like, if we make something good enough, then we'll be able to the rest, affording like space and affording the equipment will not be issues necessarily anymore.
Very good point.
At least it's possibly. I mean, probably.
If we get signed in some way, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably.
That'll cover the equipment at least, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But that's why it's good to know whether now or not.
Yeah.
I feel you there.
But I guess I'm the only one to answer that, is what I've discovered from this conversation, because you don't know. And I'm not dissing on your setup. I was just recommending, because in the past I've recommended setups for you too.
Oh no, I know you're not dissing my setup. It's more just that for me, like it's more that I am already pleased with my setup. So I'm just kind of taking your advice, and because I'm like for me, I don't have anywhere else for it to go. So that's why it's also just like, I don't know if I'll like it or not, but I'm already have some things that I have that I like. That's really what it is for me.
What kind of amp do you use? I forgot to ask.
I have an embarrassing Line 6 blowdown LD 300 Pro that I've had.
Oh, okay.
Same on.
No, that's good for simulation for headphones. Those are excellent for simulation.
That's exactly right. Yeah, that was exactly why I'm like, yeah, we already have that set up as well. My for this one is also it has the CD, MP3 out as well as a FBV pedal in.
Yeah, I'm stoked about the CD line in because that's what I'm going to use to run my headphone amp into your amp, basically.
Yeah, awesome.
And then we can run a splitter or whatever I use. I can run into that, and then we can just use that setup to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Even if I do everything I just described, if I buy the $1,200 setup, it's still, it'll still work with your amp, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, good. No, totally. No, I'm not worried about that either. I am confident whatever it like that it will work. Yeah, whatever it is, it will work. That's what I'm confident about.
Yeah, I think if we ever toured, we would want to probably grab some Carvin amps, as we talked about before.
Yeah. That is actually hilarious, but yes, actually, yeah, I think that is the right amount of affordability too, since I agree. I think that even everything else aside, yeah, if we tour at some point, a lot of it will be at our own cost.
It's a big if. I mean, we're crazy as hell, and also
but there is there are ways we can do it, you know? It's not necessarily like touring the way you might imagine it, you know? Like I was thinking, you know, like there are a lot of places that we definitely want to go play, you know? And so it'd be much more like, instead of touring, it's like just like taking a trip to, you know?
Yeah, yes, that's true. Especially if we played house shows and shit, all we need is just a connection.
Around here, yeah, exactly.
We can just contact musicians that we admire and be like, hey, do you have any... Damn, something just shook the entire house. I'm gonna go check and see what the hell just happened.
Yeah.
Be right back.